We'll do YouTube. We'll do a reaction video. Since apparently it's not gonna let me play anything until Atomfall is completely downloaded, which is annoying. Okay. What should we do? In the server, yeah. I got a couple people, but I have reaction videos I haven't finished, so I mean, reaction videos would be fun. But anyways, send some things real quick into the thing because I don't have any ideas since this was Plan C and I didn't think I'd be getting to Plan C. Once Atomfall is finished, then we'll jump over to probably Atomfall or Sonic, but for now, yeah. Reaction. I've got nothing. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see what other people are reacting to. To Schlatt. Is Australian. Might do that one. What do you mean? Oh, you noticed Last Chance? I've watched that so many times. But yeah. Maybe I should do... Yeah, let's do the Australian guy. Let's do the Australian guy. I think I have him on my thing. So... More pars? Is that it? Okay, give me a second. I'm actually going to pull up his thing. More pars. Okay. Oh. Of course it is. No audio? Okay, no audio. Let me change that. Okay, let's retry that.
This tree. This is the world's deadliest tree.
That is very loud.
Introducing the Manchineal tree, found in the United States of America
Still
and
too
the
loud.
Caribbean.
There we go.
And you may be wondering, what makes it so deadly? And the answer is that when growing this thing, God used the same design philosophy that Miyazaki uses when he puts a swamp in a FromSoft game.
Oh.
Because even thinking about the fucking thing will poison you. Leave me alone! The entire tree, from root to stem, contains more toxicity than a league lobby, and that starts with the sap. This thick, sticky, white substance is not only found inside the tree, but thinly coats the entire thing, not unlike the sock under your bed. This is a problem because it contains 3 separate toxins that will seep into your system if you so much as brush the thing, causing severe itching, swelling, and chemical burns.
I think it's just because of allergies.
Getting toxic shock from just touching the thing isn't enough for you? Well, you'll be happy to know that eating the fruit on it can just kill you. Yeah, what the sap does to your skin, the fruit essentially does to your throat and internal organs. So just a few bites of Satan's apple here will cause you to start choking before you experience the worst stomach pain of your entire life, collapse to the ground, puke your guts up, and then start shitting them out.
Oh.
The f***ed up part is even if you don't eat the fruit or touch the tree, it can still
You've seen
poison
this?
you. How?
Huh?
Well, let's say you're walking outside and suddenly it
Minecraft!
starts hissing down with rain. Thinking quickly, you run for cover under the branches of a tree. A manchineel tree. The rain hits the leaves and the branches of the tree, mixes with the toxic sap, and then falls directly onto your fucking head.
Oof. Oof, 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 oof.
This is the world's
'Kay.
dead. This tree grows grenades.
You should see the other short that he
You
made
see,
recently about the
is
grenade.
a
This is.
sandbox tree,
You mean this
native
one?
to South America. And before we even address the frag grenades growing in the branches,
You mean this one?
we are going to start at the bottom of the tree because I feel it's important that you understand that this tree was
Okay.
designed from the roots up by God Himself to f***ing hurt you. Growing up to a staggering 60 meters in
Oh,
height.
wow.
The first phase of the f***ing boss fight that is this tree is the giant, inch-long, rock-solid bark combat knives covering the thing from top to bottom. Now,
Ow.
if Groot's cousin being armed like the average British resident was not enough to stop you from getting too close, touching the tree will immediately make you realise it is not ribbed for your pleasure. It's for your fucking poison. Yep, as if the spikes weren't enough, the sap of the
Yeah,
sandbox
POV
tree
London.
is very fucking toxic, causing
Oh.
severe itching and rashes on contact.
Oh, that looks
and if
disgusting.
you some fucking how get it into your eye, it will temporarily blind you.
Yeah, of course
That
it's going
all
to.
pales in comparison to what you came here for. The reason, the other name for this thing is the fucking dynamite tree. The
Yep.
fruit. You see, these fruits aren't meant to be eaten. In fact, they're poisonous. Put it in your mouth, you'll cramp up, vomit, and shit yourself.
Yep.
No, they
Usual.
are made to spread the seeds of the sandbox tree in the most American way humanly possible. Explosions. The fruits are basically seed-filled time bombs. As once mature, they begin to dry out. As
Yeah.
they dry, they shrink, and they slowly begin bending against their stems. The tension gets too high, snaps the fibers, holding it against the stem, and the whole thing explodes like a fucking frag grenade, sending seeds flying up to 240 kilometers an hour.
Eh? Oof.
This tree grows
Oof.
Imagine turning
Nope. What the heck
This
was that?
turtle breathes through its butt. No, this is not a joke. This is a Fitzroy River turtle, native to the land down under, and as with most of the shit found in God's draft folder,
Okay.
its existence begs a single question. Fucking why? Well, these little guys are freshwater bottom
Aw.
feeders, snatching and consuming the children of aquatic insects and munching down on the
Okay.
occasional ribbonweed salad.
Num.
And as with most
Num
river
num.
turtle species, this requires them to spend most of their time in the water. Now,
Mm-hmm.
rather than doing what most turtles do and developing an insane lung capacity, the Fitzroy decided to evolve a set of gills alongside their lungs to allow them to
Nice.
stay underwater for 3 weeks at a time.
Hello.
Oh.
How are you?
3 weeks later.
I am under the water.
However, when placing the gills, God was absolutely fucking plastered. And
Oop.
instead of placing them on the neck like a normal animal, he slipped on a beer can and not only placed them on its ass, but inside of it.
Oh.
You
Ew.
know what makes this even worse? Turtles do not have a single purpose hole like you or me.
What?
They have a cloaca, which is the fucking Swiss Army knife of holes.
Okay.
This means that Fitzroy River turtles shit, piss, breathe, and
What?
fucking mate out of the same hole.
What?
This turtle
What?
breathes. Australia has danced.
I'm going to stop that real quick. I'm going to stop. They have. Oh my goodness. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. Ack. They have it. Oh boy. Imagine smelling your own poop. That's what I imagine when I hear that. Just have it all over your nose. You're not getting that out. Ugh, why did it give me that image? Ugh. Okay.
This term,
Okay.
Australia has dancing spiders. Allow me to introduce you to the land down under's most fabulous arachnid, the peacock spider. Now, this 8-legged pride flag is not
that's cute.
remotely dangerous to humans. It's got
It
full
reminds
venom,
me.
tiny fangs, and as far as size goes, they're the spider equivalent of a fucking gnome. What makes
Oh, it's
these
a
little
jumping
guys
spider.
interesting is
It's
their
a jumping
love lives.
spider.
You see, not unlike normal peacocks, it's only the males of the species that are running the RGB gamer lights. But why are they built like a Razer laptop? Well, because spiders can't just post up with a dead fly on Tinder and start swiping. No, the boys here have to attract a lady the old-fashioned way. Shake an ass. You see, in order to find a mate, peacock
Okay.
spiders head out to the club and find a lady across the dance floor. They then lock eyes with her, and
It's a
as the song
jumping spider.
changes, they raise that coloured dump truck to the sky, start playing Dance Dance f***ing Revolution, baby. Now, as he dances, the female spider watches very closely. Not
Okay.
only paying attention to the movements of the dance, but also the fucking vibrations. And if our protagonist here can nail Osu Valentine's Edition just right,
Okay.
the female spider will slowly approach, lean in for a kiss, and...
You know what happens.
But here's the thing. If he fucks up the dance, he fails the charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
And if he fucks the charisma check, he's no longer boyfriend material. He's a fucking Happy Meal.
Yes, she is.
Australia
Yep.
has dancing spiders. Australia just found a new insect.
Why?
And in
Why?
a certified Australia moment, it is unironically called the fucking Lucifer bee.
No.
Of course we had the same
Why?
thing. The snakes and the spiders and the fucking dinosaurs weren't enough. No. Now I gotta dodge a rejected doom enemy on my walk to work. Discovered in the closest climate to hell on Earth, Western Australia, these
Yep.
bad boys were named after the Lord of Hell for 2 reasons. The first of which being the giant fucking demon horns bolted to their heads.
Yep.
Now, those
Oh,
horns
boy.
aren't just there to look scary.
It's funny though. Yeah, you're right.
They're actually a defensive mechanism to protect the demon bees from bigger predators. However,
Yep.
only the ladies of the species stay strapped, as the horns are only found on females. Meaning
Oh.
a more accurate name for these absolute girl bosses is the Karlak bee. But a pair of spirit Halloween horns can't be the only reason they're named after the devil, right? I mean, there's gotta be f***ing something else. Like, do they spit
Okay.
fire?
Nope.
Maybe they've got a pitchfork for a stinger that injects you with f***ing acid venom. The answer to that is, no.
What?
It's a normal f***ing honeybee.
Oh.
The actual reason is that lead researcher,
Okay.
Dr. Kit Prendergast, was watching the f***ing Netflix show.
Biggest cock
Oh.
I've ever seen.
It
Oh.
wasn't even the first time she's done something like this. She named another species after her pet dog.
Well, that's
F***ing
funny.
Based.
Okay. That's funny. Icon. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, next
That
one.
isn't a tree. It's a fucking bird. Introducing the tawny
Bird!
a species of bird found in the land down under, and Australia's very own avian equivalent of a maxed out Skyrim stealth build. Now you may be thinking to
Nice.
yourself, well, it can't be
I
that
want one too.
stealthy. I can see it.
Cutie!
Yeah, you can. You can see that one. Did you see the one right fucking next to it? Now, the important question is, why the fuck do these things have predator camo? Well, there's two reasons. First of all, being
It's
fucking Australia.
It's Australia. Of course. You
So
have
these
to
bad
survive.
birds are primarily nocturnal, staying on the move during the night and dive bombing unaware insects to meet their bulking goals. However, that means that during the day, they sleep. And in a country
Yep.
where at any point you can be bitten, mauled, stung, or fucking drop kicked to death,
All right.
laying
Kangaroos.
down in the wrong spot can turn a short nap into the forever sleep. So,
Yep.
in order to prevent
Yep,
themselves
yep.
from becoming an item on a Snake's KFC order,
Okay.
these tactical chickens evolved the ghillie suit to basically allow them to fucking disappear. Being practically invisible allows them to unlock their second passage,
Drop kick of doom.
DoorDash.
Wait, what do you mean
see,
DoorDash?
These guys are so fucking good at cosplaying a stick that not only do predators mistake them for Groot, but so does their prey. And so,
Oh,
whenever
ooh.
they take a nap, they just leave their mouths open a little bit. And whenever some poor ant just tries to walk his way to work,
Oh
he
dear.
instead DoorDashes himself directly into its fucking mouth.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That isn't a
That's
treat.
funny.
Wanna
It's
know a
cutie.
secret?
It's a cutie.
That,
Want to know a secret?
Come on.
I'm made with AI. And
Pause. No.
I want you to imagine you're cave diving. You turn
Okay.
a corner and see a spider web the size of the fucking wall.
Oh what?
I regret to inform you that no, this is not fake.
Sorry.
This is an actual photo from the inside of a cave on the Greek-Albanian border, where scientists have discovered the world's
Yeah.
largest spider web.
Oh,
Located in a portion of the cave crammed to the brim with sulfur. That has
Okay.
quite literally never seen the light of God. This wall of white sticky stuff spans 1,100 square fucking feet. That is
Huh?
the size of a 2-bedroom fucking house. However, finding the
Okay.
average Australian home on
Okay.
the wall of a cave at Y11 brings up a far scarier question. What the fuck built it? Well, to the relief of many, no, we did not discover a giant spider lair. Nor is it the result of a single spider
Okay.
with creative mode and world edit. No, it's far fucking worse.
What?
Because this web is the arachnid equivalent of getting the boys on for a 2-week Minecraft phase.
Oh no. Oh no.
Because
Oh,
this web is a collaborative effort. It was built by 111,000 fucking spiders. I want you to imagine
Okay.
you're cave diving. You turn a
okay.
corner.
Just imagine, chat. That would be on several people's houses. Halfway across for some people. Others, it's the full house. And maybe half. So, yeah, think about one entire wall of your house just covered in spider webs. And full of thousands of spiders. That's what you just got.
This pond is
Oh, this.
hiding something scary.
I do know about this.
No,
Heck
not
no.
that. It's worse.
Yeah.
You see, these are cranberries, a small red fruit used in juice, sauces, and even alcohol.
Yeah,
However,
no.
unlike many fruits which grow in luscious green fields, cranberries grow in a fucking swamp.
Yep.
However, sharing a postcode with Shrek doesn't exempt cranberries from pest control issues. But rather than dumping enough toxic chemicals on the cranberry bog to qualify it as a League of Legends
It's the
hobby,
spider's house at that point.
cranberry farmers decided to use a more interesting
Ooh,
form
this
of
one. You
pest
guys need to
control.
understand this.
Fucking wolf spiders. That's right. In order to prevent
Yes,
a
Arson.
horde of bugs from devouring these innocent cranberries, our brave hell spiders are deployed to the field to protect against the horde. Which works great. Until they flood the fields to harvest the cranberries, at which point the highly venomous wolf spiders start to look for the closest high point.
Oh boy.
And if you're picking the berries, that's you. This
Yeah.
pond.
Fun thing about that is that some people they do have a suit that they are required to wear. Huh. Yeah. Me when I Anyways, it's they are required to wear a suit. It's sort of like a bee suit where it has the mesh stuff and whatnot to protect you from the spiders crawling on top of you. Because the berries do float, yes, but you're scooping up those berries, so the spiders are coming with you. And that's what causes these fields to be basically a nest of spiders, because they will climb onto you just to get out of the water and whatnot, to get away from the rising tide, as it were. But yeah, that is a true fact. I've actually seen it happen before. It is crazy to see. Oh, that's interesting. It won't show on the video. That is cool. Okay.
This shrimp has a gun.
Of course it does.
No, this isn't a Fortnite skin. This is a real f***ing animal. And it's called
Okay.
the pistol shrimp. Now, unsurprisingly, being named after a firearm, of course it's f***ing native to the United States of America.
Of course it
Where else
is.
do you think you were going to find it? However, they can actually be
However-
found expressing their Second Amendment rights over the majority of the globe, too. Now, coming in at a huge 2 inches, it is not the size of his body that makes him special, but the caliber of the big iron on his hip.
Yeah.
Or should
Yeah.
I say big claw? You see, that oversized right pincher isn't just because he forgot to, switch hands while doing homework. No, mate, that claw is basically fucking Mega Man's arm cannon. But
Okay.
last I checked, they can't call in an ammo resupply under the sea. So how does the claw become a gun? The answer is bubble. You see, these bad boys hunt smaller shrimp, and they start that hunt by jumping off the f***ing battle bus and looking for prey. Once they get within effective range, they will literally cock their claw like the hammer on a revolver. Weapon ready, they line up the shot, take aim, and counter-terrorists win. They snap their claws together so f***ing fast, it causes an underwater vacuum, creating an explosive cavitation bubble hotter than the surface of the sun.
Excuse me. Why? Just yes. But why? It's hotter than the freaking sun. Oh my goodness. And think about, this is smaller than your fingernail, guys. This little guy, he is about the size of your finger, give or take. And the bubble it has produced is probably around the size of a grain of sand, if we're thinking about this. So we got this tiny projectile rushing at these guys, and in some twist of fate, making it 10 times very hot, and basically melting things. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
This bubble is then launched at the enemy.
I'm back after
at over
freaking out over
100
Pokemon
km
Lore Winter
an hour.
Mist.
The bubble
Pistol
then
Shrimp.
connects with the smaller shrimp and f***ing flashbangs it. This either kills it outright or
Okay.
stuns it long enough to be consumed.
Oof.
Poor little fucker got quickscoped by Faye Shrimp. This
Oh my goodness. By the way, Adamfall has finished uploading, but it's how much time do we have left? We have basically an hour left. So, we'll try it. We'll try it.